We say the unique part is where the sea meets the mountains and where the mountains meet the sea.
Vienen mucha gente importante al hotel que tenemos ahí detrás tan famoso, y es un sitio que siempre ha atraído a todo el mundo, tanto a gente de España como gente de fuera. O sea, es un sitio que llama la atención.
The reason why I think property buyers love the North so much is the contrast that the North offers, both in terms of the nature and also the lifestyle and the way that you can enjoy this part of the island.
Went all over the island, north, south, east, and always kept returning to the north because of the very reason we had two young children. We felt it very, very safe and authentic.
So you've got Tramontana Mountains along the north side of the island. You've got some of the most beautiful beaches in the whole of Europe. One of them starts literally just over there. But if you want that little bit more of an authentic Mallorcan experience, then there are lots of little villages inland which are very, very nice as well.
And I started off basically the same as I've just said, with the same profile, coming here with my family for 10 years previously. I want to be here one day, and then the dream came true 17, 16 years ago. It's home.
Welcome to Engel and Völkers Mallorca Stories. Today, we visit the north of Mallorca, where the mountains meet the sea and the sea meets the mountains. Gary Hobson, licensed partner of Engel and Völkers Mallorca North, has called this region home for more than 17 years. He shares why families from all over the world choose to live here, and what makes the north of Mallorca the perfect blend of tradition, nature, and modern living.
My name's Gary Hobson. I'm the licensed partner for the north of Mallorca for Engel and Völkers. I've been resident on the island for the last 17 years. I originally had an affiliation with Engel and Völkers where I purchased two properties, and then there was a vacancy and I joined the company as a trainee salesperson, and then I worked my way through to being part of a licensed partnership for the island. My initial thing here was I used to come on holiday with the family and grew into loving the area, and it was always a dream to be somewhere abroad. Went all over the island, north, south, east, and always kept returning to the north because of the very reason we had two young children. We felt it very, very safe and authentic. And I started off basically the same as I've just said, with the same profile, coming here with my family for 10 years previously. I want to be here one day, and then the dream came true 17, 16 years ago. It's home. The area or territory that we have runs from Campanet all the way through to Son Serra de Marina. So you've got villages in there. It encompasses Poyensa, Port Alcudia, Alcudia Pueblo, Playa de Moro, Sa Pobla, Crestash, which has become very popular because we have an international school there, which brought a lot of people, made them, the fact that they could live here and educate their children to an international standard all year round, a very, very big bonus point. And the main thing is we're still only 45 minutes from Palma Centre and the airport, so very, very accessible. The brand works globally very, very well. A typical buyer profile is normally families or people that are looking to retire here to live permanently. But the main thing I would say is it's a very family-orientated place to be, the north of Mallorca, the authentic Mallorca. We have a great diversity of properties, from seafront apartments with amazing sea views to very rural fincas, country houses that are grand estates. The area offers lots of diversity for water sports, walking, nature, everything. Secret tips, there are many. If I tell you, they're not going to be secret, are they? But I'll share a few with you. Secret tips, we've got amazing walks here through the Boquer Valley, Malpass walks up to Victoria, walking along the Playa de Moro beach in the winter from sort of October on, when the maddening crowds have gone, is amazing. So that would be my secret tips for enjoying the best of the north of Mallorca. And sailing as well in September, October is beautiful on very, very calm waters. We say the unique part is where the sea meets the mountains and where the mountains meet the sea. It's very safe for families, even for children going out to Playa de Moro or the Pine Walk. The beach is there. A child of 5 years can go out 200 metres and still not be at neck height. Crime is very, very low. Very, very low. It's just a beautiful place.
From the Engel Völkers office in Pollença, we head to Port de Pollença, a former fishing village that became a stylish retreat in the early 20th century. With its elegant pine walk, sandy beaches, and vibrant local life, it's a place where tradition and relaxed Mediterranean living blend effortlessly. Here we visit Can Josep, a family-run restaurant beloved for its warm hospitality and authentic Mallorcan flavors. Its owner, Josep, shares why this town and his restaurant feel like home to so many.
Bueno, en mallorquín Can significa casa y pensé que un buen nombre para mi restaurante sería Casa José, como en la península es muy conocido y todo el mundo entiende lo que es casa, entonces pensé que Can Josep sería un buen nombre para mi restaurante. Sí, sí. Y el Cabostra, que viene después de Can Josep Cabostra, significa tu casa. O sea, sería Casa José, tu casa. Muchas familias que nos visitan cada año, entonces a lo largo de los años pues siempre casi conozco a todo el mundo. Y entonces pues decidí abrir aquí mi restaurante porque creo que es el lugar ideal para abrirlo. Bueno, Puerto Pollença es un sitio, un pueblo de pescadores. Antiguamente había muy pocas casas y casi todo eran pescadores. Entonces, la tradición todavía se mantiene, casi toda la gente lugareña tiene un barquito y sale a pescar o se sale a darse un baño. Entonces es una vida muy tranquila, muy sosegada, que la gente disfruta pues del mar, de la comida, de la tranquilidad, porque no es un lugar que sea demasiado caótico, o sea, no tenemos mucha vida nocturna, o sea, es más bien un sitio tranquilo para relajarse. Tenemos la playa de Formentor aquí detrás. Vienen mucha gente importante al hotel que tenemos ahí detrás, tan famoso, y es un sitio que siempre ha atraído a todo el mundo, tanto a gente de España como gente de fuera. O sea, es un sitio que llama la atención. Yo pienso que el éxito de Can Josep viene porque todo el cliente que entra en mi casa intentamos darles un trato familiar como si fueran de nuestra familia y que se sientan como en casa, como el mismo nombre indica, Casa Josep, tu casa. Entonces queremos que se sientan súper bien y los tratamos muy bien. Entonces, aparte de la comida, que damos una comida de alta calidad y bien elaborada y hecha con mucho cariño, el cliente se va de aquí con una sonrisa porque se siente como en casa, se siente muy, muy cercano al lugar. O sea, es un sitio que no te condiciona. O sea, te sientes como si fueras a tu casa. Mi plato favorito que cocinamos aquí en nuestro restaurante, que tiene mucha fama, es la lechona. Es una lechona pollencina, hecha a baja temperatura, sale la corteza crujiente y la verdad es que tanto la gente local como la gente que viene de otros países nos felicitan porque es muy buena, es muy buena.
From Gary's insights on community and lifestyle to Josep's passion for food and tradition, it's clear the north of Mallorca offers more than just beautiful surroundings. It offers a way of life. Now we continue to Port d'Alcúdia, a vibrant coastal town where modern living meets relaxed seaside charm. Here we meet Mark, a longtime Engel Völkers agent, who shares why buyers from all over the world are drawn to this diverse and dynamic part of the island.
Hi, my name is Mark Scott. I'm a real estate agent here in the north of Mallorca. Been working here for some 20 years now, and I'm saying hello to you today from this wonderful penthouse apartment in Puerto Alcúdia with views over the entire harbour and the beach of Playa de Moro. The reason why I think property buyers love the north so much is the contrast that the north offers, both in terms of the nature and also the lifestyle and the way that you can enjoy this part of the island. So you've got Tramontana Mountains along the north side of the island. You've got some of the most beautiful beaches in the whole of Europe. One of them starts literally just over there. But if you want that little bit more of an authentic Mallorcan experience, then there are lots of little villages inland which are very, very nice as well. And in terms of lifestyle, you can do as much sport here as you want. There's great golf, water sports, mountaineering, whatever you want. So that's why people, I think, get drawn to this part of the island. Lots of people love that traditional country house, and that obviously tends to be well-to-do families, maybe living in the City of London or something like that like to come over here and spend their time and have more privacy here. Then we have people who are looking for the modern villas, quite often maybe more German profile of buyer. People who like the traditional townhouses, often retired couples just because they want to be centrally located. And then you have properties like this, frontline beach apartments. Who doesn't love that sort of view? Who doesn't want to have a place like this? So very popular with people with young children because you can just walk across, you're straight at the water immediately. Something I like to do is play golf. So one of the nicest golf courses on the whole of the island, Alcanada, just within walking distance from here. That's definitely a place to go. Not just if you're not a keen golfer, it's got a lovely restaurant, a lovely bar, wonderful views over the bay. So that's certainly one to consider. And maybe not so much of a secret now, but Formentor, the beach is there, the wonderful hotel that they're opening up there as well. That's very much worth a visit as well. So I have to incorporate family, looking after the children, work, and obviously I like golf and enjoying my lifestyle as well. So I try and find the right balance. But I mean, typically I'd work more in the mornings, go into the office, do a lot of the admin that you have to do with this job as well, and then sort of late mornings is a great time normally to go and view properties with buyers. A lot of them are here on holiday, so they can have a bit of a lie-in, have a nice breakfast, and then come out and look at the properties in the right kind of frame of mind as well. And B, obviously the sun's at its highest and everything looks great in the Mediterranean sun. So that's the time I'd go and show the properties. And then in the afternoon, I'm kind of more a family dedicated man, so I'm kind of focused on that more than anything else. Traditionally, certainly maybe Puerto Piensa was a little bit more British, Puerto Alcudia maybe a little more German, but those lines are blurring as well. We have a lot of Scandinavian buyers as well, obviously people from mainland Spain and local buyers as well. Ever increasingly get the chance to practice my broken French with French clients as well. And now we're starting to see an influx, slowly at first, but an influx of American buyers as well. So it's very cosmopolitan for sure. Emotions certainly play a big part for a buyer when they're making a decision as to which property to buy. I mean, if it's a property like this, the apartment sells itself. You open the door, you take them out onto the wonderful terrace, show them the wonderful views, and you can almost hear people exhaling and the emotion that generates. So that's the way this property would be sold. If it's a different style of property, like a country house, for example, then it's more a question of showing the location, making sure they get that sense of tranquility, walking around the property with them, showing them the traditional features. So it depends, and obviously a modern villa is something a little bit more different as well. Again, that people want to have that kind of modern lifestyle. They want to have large windows, lots of light. So that's the sort of thing that captures those particular buyers. I think they're expecting to pay a lot more for their houses than they were when I first started all those years ago. I think people a little bit more discerning. People do a lot of research in terms of what infrastructure there is, restaurants, bars, lifestyle. They do try and find out the areas that would best suit them. For example, if you're a keen windsurfer or kite surfer, there's areas here that you would want to go and live near. Again, if people have got young families, then they want something that's got a family-friendly beach and somewhere you feel safe walking around at night, which the north for sure, in fact the whole of Mallorca offers. So that's probably more the case now than it was before. People were a little bit happier before. Oh, I like this, I love this, I'll buy it, and they were led maybe just by that kind of instantaneous decision. Now people have researched and they have a lot more an informed outlook on what a property price should be, square metre prices, and what the infrastructure around the property has. Prices have been rising continually for the last 20 years since I've been here. I think presenting a property via video is a very, very strong tool. There's only so much you can capture with one particular shot. I mean, no matter how good the photographer, it's always a surprise for a client when he walks into a property. Oh, I didn't expect it to be that big, or you must have used a wide-angled lens, or whatever the complaint would be. But for example, a property like this, just to be able to capture that when you walk in and see these vistas open up and then walk out and see the great size of this terrace, I mean, that's something you can capture beautifully on video, much more so than in a series of still shots.